Alright, hey, what up everyone, it's me, BaRKy, and I'm here with another mod showcase for Rimworld 1.0, and this is Alpha Biomes. What this mod does is it adds in a couple of unique biomes to the game. So for example, I've got the Mycotic Jungle right now. This is what it looks like. Very purple, very purple. So every biome has its own little unique challenge in a sense. Some of them are much tougher than other ones. Later on I'll show you one of the harder ones that I've seen. But for now, we'll start off with the nice green purple biome. The mushroom one, which is the Mycotic Jungle. It is awesome. I will say that there. If this is how you want to play the game, then yeah. The description for this biome in particular though is the Mycotic Jungle, a warm and humid biome filled with huge mushrooms, home to the Wildpod and some weird mushroom varieties of usual creatures. Very little regular wood in this biome, and that's true. So the only real way to get wood in this biome is to actually cut down these giant mushrooms that you see around. You get something called mushroom stalk, which can be used in the place of wood, but not for crafting stuff. So you can't craft stuff with it. It is a tough biome to chill in and to sort of do your normal thing. The nice thing though is that you can grow at fertility 100, so it's not that terrible. Although I'd be hard pressed to make a base here. It is very interesting though. I'll say it again, it's really cool. I love mods like these. I love mods that add in new biomes, especially really unique ones like this, and the artwork for it is just absolutely fantastic. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. So next up we have the Galatoires Graveyard, which is sort of this parched, desertish looking area filled with Gallatross bones. The idea for this biome is that it's quite a tough place to start in, very sandy and dirty. Let's say dirty very lightly. It is almost a dead, I'd say dead biome. There are animals running around though, but for the vast majority of it, it is quite a dead looking biome. I love the look of the fertile cracked mud over here. The nice thing though is that you can actually grow on the mud. That's quite nice, although the fertility is a bit lower. What is it? 80%. So it's a bit more difficult to grow and things will take a bit longer to grow. But still quite nice. Take a look and see what it looks like over here on the world map. Gallatross Graveyard. The official description for this one is an arid, temperate biome littered with the skeletal remains of ancient beasts. Now there is a mod called Alpha Animals, which adds in animals for these biomes. I'll be doing a separate video on that in the coming days, so keep an eye out for that. It's still quite a nice biome to relax in, I suppose. It looks very western, and I like the look of that. As I said though, the artwork for this mod is awesome. These bones look absolutely amazing. The ground texture just looks fantastic. I mean, we're zoomed in at like beyond what the normal game would allow you to, and it still holds this resolution right up until there. You can get a good look for the mod over there. Yeah, I just love the look of it. All these things are quite nice. Like I just ate my tea. What a dick. What a dick. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have my personal favorite biome, which is the Feralisk Infested Jungle. So a warm, wet biome with incredibly dense vegetation filled to the brink with extremely dangerous predatory spiders. As I said, I don't have alpha animals on, so we're not going to see any of those dangerous predators, but just take a look at how awesome this biome looks. Here's a zoomed out view. Decently zoomed out. And if you zoom in, just look at the level of detail that comes along with this mod. It is crazy. These trees look absolutely fantastic. So apparently this is one of the tougher biomes to start on. It even gives you a little warning when you're trying to start here that says, this is a very hostile biome, don't start your base here unless you know very well what you're doing. Build a walled compound, leave it as seldom as possible, and use the spiders to your advantage. I don't know about you, but that message makes me want to play it right now. I actually might just give this a try in one of my next streams. But yeah, it looks awesome. Looks awesome. Decent place for, decent source of wood, I would say. Decent place for bases, and everything like that. It just looks like the walk speed as you walk around is limited. So that's the problem. So as you can see, it's 46% at the moment. They take forever to walk through this jungle, which means that if someone's chasing you, you're gonna have a hard time escaping them. Though they are affected equally. It just means that if a colonist gets downed over here and your base is over here, good luck trying to fetch him. But it looks so cool. The colors, really nice contrast to each other. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the Ocular Forest. Just to give you an idea of how completely and utterly strange this place looks. It is just absolutely ridiculous. Look how ridiculous this looks. The eyes. I gotta say, the rat though came in at the perfect time. Just fits the look there. This is the Ocular Forest, so you can get a good look at how incredibly strange this place looks. This is water, by the way. It ain't sand. Yeah, very red. The parched sand that goes around looks awesome. All the way to the red tinged ground. Some fine red sand over here. Yeah, this place is damn difficult. So there is a place to grow, and it's this rich red tinged ground. Cheapest mods these days. Yeah, so you can grow over here with a fertility of 120%. The rest of it though, you'll struggle. So it's 90% on the regular red tinged ground, and then the water puddles and the fine red sand don't really add much to it. There's rough red quartz because all the chunks on this map are made out of red quartz, which is nice. If you chop down the trees though, you'll get something called red wood, which is a slightly weaker wood. Let's get some plant cutting going. Cut that down to get the regular wood. And that is the only source of regular wood on this map, that plant in particular. Do that. Hey, is this actually me? BaRKy, oh my goodness, this is actually me. I didn't design this colonist. Depressive, creepy breathing masochist. Can't be me. Anyways, this is the Ocular Forest. It is awesome. I love this biome. It just freaks me out a bit too much to play on it. Like, it just looks so weird. The eyeballs on the trees are what really creep me out. Such a weird bunch of pixels. Such a weird bunch of pixels together. Anyways, on to the next. Alright, so next up, one of the stranger ones. It's one of the stranger biomes. This is the Mechanoid Intrusion biome. I just keep going over all the artwork, you know, whenever I come across something that I really like the look of. I think I'm obsessed with really, really good artwork. And you can just see how fantastic this looks. So this map is effectively a machine map. Good luck trying to get any resources here. It is dry as hell, although I see that as I go over a mechanoid tree. But you will see what I'm talking about right now. Good luck getting more than this though. Get some good wood. If you want to grow somewhere, you're gonna have a tough time. How are you gonna eat? Well, you'll need to probably kill a bunch of animals, I suppose. This is what it looks like on the world map. It does kind of give you a little warning. So it says animals rarely come to this biome, and thus finding food can be very difficult. I'd say this is probably the toughest one in my opinion, without the alpha animals mod. So if you cut this open, oh, look at that. You go melee him while I shoot him. Thanks for the free stuff, idiot. Anyways, it's got a cool feature, ancient metal. Every time you break one of these, it drops like a slag chunk, one of these steel slag chunks that you see across the map. So you will have tons of metal and components and steel on this map, which is really nice. As for food and wood, aside from these trees, good luck. You are going to need it. I think this is a really unique biome. I don't know how I feel about it though. I feel like this would be basically impossible. But hey, there's a rat as we talk about not finding many animals. Anyways, on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the Propane Lakes biome. Just keep in mind it is colder than both sea ice and ice sheet, and you can see it's negative 92 degrees here in a permanent winter. It is absolutely freezing. My colonists will die very soon. There we go. Hypothermia kicks in at the perfect time. So it is a bit more hospitable than sea ice, I suppose. The official description for this is: huge liquid propane lakes fill this desolate frozen landscape. As propane is a compound that doesn't occur naturally, this is probably the remnant of some weird ecological or industrial experiment gone awry. This is what part of the map it takes up and what it looks like. It's like a bluey color. Expect extremely cold temperatures, constant snowing, very little and non-renewable wood, and usually no rock. Surprisingly, some strange flora have adapted to these circumstances, attracting all kinds of unusual animals. This is the flora. It says that there weren't many rocks here, but you can see there's quite a few, so I don't actually know. Out of all the maps I checked, there was quite a lot of regular buildings and stuff. Very vastly different to sea ice, strangely enough. But much better. I'd rather land here than on sea ice, even though it is colder. So if you look on the world map, it is actually surrounded by ice sheet and sea ice. So it spawns in a colder place. The average temperature is like -50 though, so good luck. That is -132 Fahrenheit. It's freezing. It's awesome though. Good luck growing anything here. I don't think any place will be ever able to grow anything on a typical world map. But yeah, they're all gonna die now, so goodbye. And let's go take a look at the next one. Alright, and then finally we have the Forsaken Crags biome, which looks like this. It's incredibly dark. The light across this entire map will be low. And this is what it looks like on the world map, just because it's a little bit difficult to see, because Extreme Desert and Forsaken Crags sort of share the same color code. But you can see it here, that there are bioluminescent plants going right throughout the biome. So as you look around, you can see them. It is called the Forsaken Fog, a preternatural, I don't know how to say that in English. Darkness that seeps into your very soul. Even during the day, brightness will be very low, so lighting is absolutely essential. Nights are going to be very dark, so it is quite early morning. Let us skip over to nighttime. This is the nighttime here. Take a look at that. They weren't kidding. It is ridiculously dark. So the guide to this biome is to use these plants, the giant stickers to grow plants, so you grow around them. How difficult that'll be? Well, I don't know. I don't know. This is such a weird biome. It's awesome though. Seriously awesome. Definitely one of the coolest things I've seen. It's not my favorite of these mods, of these biomes, excuse me. But it is really cool. In fact, this entire mod is so cool that picking a favorite actually does a disservice, because this must be the coolest collections of biomes that I've ever seen in my time playing this game. They're just all so unique. Anyways, it does come with a secondary mod called Alpha Animals. I will be doing a video on that in the future, as I said before, so keep an eye out for that. It'll add in animals specific to these biomes, which is cool, because if you go into the spawn pawn area, there's no extra animals added in by this mod that I can see, so you do actually need alpha animals, although I could be wrong about that. There's probably tons I've missed going into detail about all these different plants and everything like that, but the gist of it is just go try it out yourself. They are really cool. It's nice to get the interactions. They're all quite unique. I definitely say the Mechanoid place seems the toughest though. That and the Propane Lake, I suppose, but Propane Lake seems slightly easier than Sea Ice, and I've done Sea Ice before. This one seems on another level. I don't know what to say about it, to be completely honest. I don't know how you do this in terms of growing, but if animals wander in, you'll be totally fine, I suppose. There's a rat, speaking of. There's always rats. Always rats in this damn place. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. It's really awesome of you. I've got a Discord server that's free for all to join if you'd like to come and have a chat with me or anyone else. And I've also opened up a Patreon page to help fund my videos, so if any of those interest you, please go ahead and take a look at the description. Have a great day, and thank you very much for watching.